Good morning and welcome to the fourth of our 5 series of the ShowBiz4 refresher sessions. We're going to be having a look at the trade stands now. So what you've currently screen you're looking at is the landing screen when you first open ShowBiz4. So we can go through, we can have a look at the utilities for setting up the stands within the system. So you can go through our stands. So the first things that we do, we'll set up our types, descriptions and prices. So the first thing we do is set up our trade stand type. It's just a text box, put in your different things, so your area, so like your overall general area. And then when you go to your area descriptions, then your types are listed at the top. You can then add in your description, so like your general, and this is exactly the same as just a text box. So you've just got your 3 levels of your types, descriptions, and then you get your prices for your actual trade stands. So you can add as many or as few of these as you want within the system. So like food marquee one, you've then got 3 different options within there. Then you get your prices. This will bring together the area and the types and description. So you've got agriculture in general, or you can have, you go to the food marquee, we can have cooking ones, we can then have like an outside open ground beside food marquee. This is where you can create your products with your different frontage and depths, and then you then have the cost for them. You can have like the unit price for the product, or you've also got the option to charge them by different calculation methods. You've got by frontage, depth, frontage plus depth, and frontage times by depth. And you can then put in your price per whatever it is, and then whatever it is, the system will then calculate it for you. So you can set up as many or as few of those as you want. So on the agricultural one, you've got so many different ones, like you've got your different depths. So within here, if you look at the stock item, then the unit price of 156, and it is frontage of £28 per metre. So that's within there, and you can set a minimum value allowed for the trade stand area. So you always know there's a minimum cost they're going to be charged for that trade stand. You've then got the catalogue details. This is the information that will be hidden in the stand catalogue. So you can show as much or as little as you want, because some people don't want information, a lot of information shown within their stand catalogue, and other people want everything shown in there. So you can hide or show whatever you want within that stand catalogue, which I will show you shortly. Extra requirements, you can then add additional products that the trade stands can buy, maybe at a reduced rate, because they are having a trade stand. You can have like alcohol licenses, caravan, chair hire, table, electricity. You can set up everything you need, the additional extra items that each stand will need. You can add it in here, and then when the trade stand is added to the system, you can then also add these to the charges. And then you've got your stand options. You can have multiple stand numbers per stand. This entire, so you can have unique stand numbers. So if you have a unique stand numbers, you can then have literally only one person can have that stand number, or you can have, say, like area green, you can have 1 to 5, you can have area yellow 1 to 5. So it's up to you how you want to set those up. You've got the option to create pro forma invoices within the system. So I know a lot of companies want a pro forma invoice before they'll pay. So the system will allow you to do that. You've got the new stand detail screen. So within the system, there's 2 different screens that you can use to view the trade stands. So we'll currently use this new one, but I can show you the old one as well. It's just slightly different. You've got one's got tabs, like a couple of different tabs, one for the trade stand, and then the other one for the tab for the additional items, and the other one's got everything in one screen, so it's a bit more scrunched up. You can then have the format for the trade stand numbering. You can also have the stand manager results displayed in a specific order. It's entirely up to you how you want to display them within the content in the manager record, but you can also search again within there. You've also got under your stands, you've got business groups. These are the different items you've got. So within the trade stand manager, you can search on. So you've got like different types of business groups. You can also add, say, like food. You can have as many as you want within there. And then the same with your stand attributes. These are the items that are like tick boxes, say for your risk assessment, insurance, everything like that. You can tick them and then you can search on that. So basically within a trade stand, you can say if they've not got insurance, not got their public liability, not got the risk assessments, you can tick those and then you can search for them and you can quickly see the show or the stands that are missing specific items. And then you can contact them, like do a mail merge to say, don't forget you've got to submit these items by a certain date. You've then got in here, you've got your product listings. This is just where you can, it's another searchable item that you can link to your different trade stands. These are entirely up to you what you want to create them as. And they're just another option so you can search within the system. You've got vehicle type, so you want to create vehicles, so you can have car, lorry, van, and they could be searchable within the system as well. And then you've got your stand item type categories. These are basically just saying whether you want to categories you want to place the items, stand items to make them easy to find. So you've got extras. You can also have, like, well, if you want to split it down to furniture, if you want to split it down to electricity, you can then create as many of these as you need. If you want to see more detail within there, you can. If not, you can just have it like the extras. And then you've got your request types. These are like the different request types within the system. You can add, say, like if they requested like a corner stand, they've requested like the same pictures before, you can add those into the system and then you can search for them. And then you've also got request reasons, same as like the request types, is basically just can add another version or option for searching within the system. You go to the stand manager. So this is where you can search for, add, and you find a lot of information regarding the different stands you've got in the system. So you've got your stand name, so it's filed as, you can search for that. You can also search under the stand holder details. You can search for business groups, so like if they're food, you can have the different items that are linked to their trade stand. You can search for those. You can search for so much of information within the system quickly and easily and bring the information back that you want. So if we have a look, we do a search. So currently the system's got 552 stands in the system. We can then go through and have a look. Then you can have a look at the trade stand. So this is the new stand layout. So you've got the stand number. So basically you can have prefix, suffix and block. You can put the trade stand number in there. Also got like a grid reference, stand ID, action status. Basically the action status is something that is your show specific. So it could be like it's like the process. So your application has been sent, it's been received, receipt sent, ticket, so it's like your process. The account status is the financial status of that thing, whether it's paid, unpaid, which is shown there, which you can't change. This one is basically the whatever you need it to be for your specific show. It then shows the stand name, filed as name, and stand contact during the show. These can be different or they could be the same. It's entirely up to you. This is where you select the trade stand size itself or the pitch. So basically you pick it up, and then you've got, if you may move it to that one, you can then select your description and then the price. It will then show you the frontage and depth, which you can change down the bottom. You've got the stand fee, and then you can change that. You can add discounts to it as well. So if you want to do like a 10% discount, the system will then add that to it. You can change it, so you've got the discounts, that sort of thing. So the system will automatically update that for you. You've then got the stand items. This is where you can add all of the different information you need. Like you've got the alcohol license, credit card admin fee. That's all the items you can add to the system. You basically go down here, add whatever you want to it. So you want to add an extra. This is where you've got the category types. You can then go through and do your electricity. It comes with the cost, which you can change. You can also say the percentage of the stand fee. So if you want to charge them either a specific price or a percentage of the fee, so the bigger the stand, probably more electricity they'll take. So you can do it that way, and then add it in. So it's entirely up to you. So like a 5%, 25% of their stand fee, and add that. So the system will add that to there, and then you can go through and invoice the money, which basically opens a post-transaction screen. And then you can go through and you can quickly and easily create an invoice. And if you want to, you can also add the payment in. So you can do receipt and invoice. Lodgement number, that's entirely up to you. The system, you can add those in if you want to, just so you've got a and it doesn't like it if you use the same one again. So yeah. So you can, now you can see that the trade stand is paid for. So you can close that. The system will then show that the price of it, the VAT, the gross amount, how much has been invoiced, what's outstanding. So you can quickly and easily do that. You can then go through with a stand. If you want to then change the stand fee, you can. So if you do 175, save that. And then you can go to here and you can invoice that because that bit hasn't been invoiced. You can go and go to that bit, so you can invoice the stand. So you then close it. And then if they then decide to change it, they then want a different size stand. You can then change it as well if you want to. But the system, because the system has already invoiced the original amount, it will come up saying, right, the stand fee has changed. Do you want to invoice for the difference? If you say yes, it will invoice the £543.75p difference. If no, it will just keep it and then keep the original cost. So if we say yes, the system then updates it and then creates the invoice for that amount as well. So the system will do quite a lot for you. You can then have a look at the stand contact. You can then open their contact record. Open the contact. So on the accounts tab, you can then see the invoices on there, and you can see the cost of the trade stand and the change and everything's in there. So the system will automatically do it for you quickly and easily. So your trade stands are there. You can quickly search for them. So like if you want to have by the stand holder, so you can go through them. You can then look and go through and find that specific trade stand. And then straight away you can see all the information. You've then got the catalogue details. So within here you can have the name and address for that catalogue. You can have catalogue descriptions. So we've got the stand name of the food. So you can just go to the catalogue and then food stand. So you can have as many words in there as you want. You can then use your product listings in here. So you can then quickly and easily find the different stands with different product listings in there. You can go through, add business groups, add contractors. So it's quick and easy to find, get the details and search for them. You've got your attributes and extras. So this is where you can say, right, it's a new stand for this year. They haven't got insurance and they haven't got risk assessment. And you can also add them to, if you've got Tradestand entries or Tradestand classes, you can quickly add them into those. Extra details, these are static notes or just time notes. So basically you can put information in here and then you can see stamped notes from earlier on. You can see that's a link to that contact. You've got exhibitor requests. Would like a corner stand. You can save that. You can see the history of that person. Any on-site accommodation you can set up for them. Build up and break down. This day you can show what days are arriving on site, what day they're going to break down their stand, and then you can find the stand manager, your like flag, banner, contractor, and all that sort of stuff. They can link to that trade stand, and then you've got vehicles. You can add vehicles into the system, and you can do. You can add your vehicle details in there, so you've got information regarding the vehicles that are on site for that person. And you can save, and then you come back out and you can go through and have a look at the different items. So go to the stand. So any show stand that's got requests. So if we reset the filters, because we added a filter for the other, or a request for the other one, press exhibitor request, and straight away that one will come up and show that their request. They've got a request which is on the extra details, so you can see what they've requested. So you can go through and quickly find any stand that's requested something else, like whether they have, because certain stands might like to be near another type of stand, or they want to be away from it. So it gives you an idea of what the trade stand holders are thinking and where they want to be placed around the showground. If they've come back for a second year, they want to be in the same space as what they had last year because it was really good for them. Then they've got that option to put that in there, and they can search for it and you can find all the requests that they've got. And you can also say whether they've got a problem with their stand. So if you have someone who came last year that was they were a bit of a pain and you had issues with them, you can flag them up. There's a problem. You can type in what the problem was, like disruptive. If I can actually do it with the correct format, that'd be good. Save that, and then again with the system, you can then find ones that have got a problem. So you can then go find straight away, you know that those trade stands have got an issue. You can then go and have a look at what their issue is. I think within here, it might show you. You can find a lot of information scrolling across. All the information you need for this trade stand. So you can see the exhibitor request there. So yeah, so within the system, you can then export that out as well. So if I go back to the start, do that. Export to Excel. You can then say what information you want to be exported out of the system, whether it's default, so it's like the information that's on this screen, detailed as keys. There will be the key information regarding dimensions, price, status, or a summary, which gives you just an overall of the stand. You can select what you want. So if we do that one, first one, the system will then export it out to Excel. And like with all the different managers, you can do mail merges, so you can find the ones that don't have their insurance, quickly send a mail merge saying, don't forget you've got to send the information back, like your insurance and that sort of thing. You can also mail merge them or email or text them. So within the system, you can quickly export all the information out regarding that trade stand. We can do for certain areas, and you can see exactly what people want. So it's quite good information to hand out to the your people setting up the stands and everything, so they know exactly the sizes and everything. So it's quick and easy to find your information out. Go back to ShowBiz. So yeah, so you can find a lot of information within the system. You can reset the filters, and you can also change the sort by. So if you want to sort by the stand name, you can do it by that. There's a lot you can do within these stand managers. Like I was saying, you can do mail merge. You can do quickly send out either letters or emails, or you can also do like a text message sort of thing. You can, if you've got you can create an account with a third-party text message company, and you can configure it and you can send out text messages to the trade stand. Say like if a couple of days before the event the wind's getting up, so you can send a message to the trade stand saying, be careful if you've got a banner, it's really windy, so you might want to bring extra stability for your banners and that sort of stuff. So it's quick and easy just to be able to update the trade stand holders or anyone within the system that's got like a mobile number. You can quickly text them as well. So it's quick and easy to process orders, trade stand, and find out the information as well. I think that is a very quick whistle-stop tour of the system. And does anybody have any questions regarding that? No? Okay, brilliant. If you do have any questions, just please give us a call, drop us an email. I'm more than happy to help with anything. If you want me to go through anything again, just let me know. But yeah, thank you very much for your time. And then we've got the next session, which is accounts and the web modules, which will be starting at 12. So thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it, and take care. Bye.